The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. A first down for the offense. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They're trying nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still slot away and use those long runs to create the turnover.
First down here for the offense. The give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Off play action. Scrambling away. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Fair catch, called for and made. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ray. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
This time he's got it. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. The Mountaineers are on the move. Looking to go up top on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
Looking to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a little space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Power football with the run. They make the stop of this running game. Moves the chains as they get the first down.
And that's exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success. Well, boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. On the option. Oh, better look out. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback? When I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
Getting some heat. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now, setting up 4th.
They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on 4th down. Buys a little time with his feet. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line.
Man, that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. If I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback, using his eyes, not staring down his gut.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good. This year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 7 over Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running back searching for a hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. He's looking for a man on second down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Steps away to find some room. He'll try to do it himself.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. switch pass to the receiver. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Farmer. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. On second down, just keeps firing. He makes the connection. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And the Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. They used the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Gets it past the mark. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here we go. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buffaloes! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate. It wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Gray. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Mountaineer. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To throw. Fires on the move. It's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And this center down gets started from the 33, first and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 38.
Yeah, way to be creative. Way to get the ball down there really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge. Just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Pulls it in. It's good. And the 35 has got room. Good, solid pick up there now. They can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Keeps looking downfield. He throws one to the left. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by just 1 over Georgia. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll throw it on first down. Going for the screen. Oh, and he intercepts it. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Colorado. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to try to act. I'm supposed to see the quarterback. When he throws it, they'll break on it. It's the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just the cherry on top of the sundae.
fair catch here. Here comes the offense on first down. Using his legs, it's White. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's White. They make the stop after the catch. Still some work to do to pick up that first down. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Brave. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. They're working that left side. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, West Virginia. Getting set for the point after. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5, and the returner will be knocked down. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Forced out of the pocket. Open space at the 25. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
When I'm a cornerback and I'm playing zone and specifically cover 3, I got deep third of the field, right? The defense is going cornerback in deep third, other cornerback in deep third, safety in the middle of the field. So I got to get deep, make sure I'm playing my zone. He does an unbelievable job
trying to get behind the defense. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Oh, the ball squirts out. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe shipping with running backs to help these tackles out.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Skips away from pressure. At the 35, he's loose. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
These guys aren't shooting. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Across the 45. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Buffalo! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Third and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and turn my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense is trying to force it, trying to get that first down, and makes the big mistake.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Line getting set on second down. gun. Sweet feet on the move. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Temple. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's going to fire deep. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays with the balls in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Looking to move it through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Trying to get to it. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain, and now setting up 4th.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Fair catch, called for and made. Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like him.
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
We all want to push the ball down the field. But if you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good player.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball to the 25.
Gorilla. Griffin.
From the gun. Wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Ball's out. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves. And he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that play.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Touchdown, Bucks! And the beatdown has ensued.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
There's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, I can tell you having played the position, you can't step into throws and you can't follow through. It obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with a positive play. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado! And the route is on.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And the extra point is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll he'll call for the fair catch here. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on first down. They're trying to get to it. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Farmer. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes.
Spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
Hornet, in blue.
He's going to pass. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback. You're going to have time to throw.
And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
Go! Gorilla! Arrow! Logger! Hornet!
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Mountaineers have their offense in high gear.
Here we go. Terrier. Dino. Pilot.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down.
Tuna. Acorn.
Back to the air one more time. And he throws another interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11 on 11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. Even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. At the 45 on its way. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Still running at the 40. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the punishment has been extended. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 53 yards for 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the tailback. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Second down coming up. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long to the 27. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're facing a 3rd down.
3:25. Lions.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Line gets set. First down. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominant. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.